16 kids tortured in a 12 by 12-foot room in Ohio. It is a tragic house of horrors that we've been following since the parents were arrested, and it has a striking similarity to the original house of horrors, the Turpins, the 13 siblings who were tortured, starved, and imprisoned by their parents in California. The horrific abuse came to light on January 14th, 2018, when one of their children escaped and was able to call 911. Well, now in a NewsNation exclusive, one of the younger Turpin survivors, Jalissa, is speaking out. How has she healed? She's got advice for the Ohio kids and why she still cannot stand the sight of her own mother. It has been called the Ohio House of Horrors. There really are no words to describe what police say happened here. 16 children from 18 months to 18 years old, tortured by their parents, investigators say, and living in a 12 by 12 room.
As we sat and we talked about it, as the team kind of talked about it, it really looked third world.
If anyone understands the horror, it's Jalissa Turpin.
It's kind of like, it's a little bit blurry, like my memory from things then.
Jalissa and her 12 siblings were in the original House of Horrors in California, beaten, strangled, and starved by their parents, David and Louise Turpin. They were chained up and only allowed to bathe once a year.
But to me, it was kind of like, almost like this prison where me and my siblings were prisoners, and then I knew that her and my dad were like the head of the prison.
Jalissa's sister Jordan was able to escape in 2018, and you can see her in the dark running from the house. She called 911 from a deactivated cell phone.
This is 911. Do you have an emergency?
I just ran away from home. I live in a family of 15, okay? Can you hear me? And we have abusing parents. Did you hear that?
Hi, Jordan. Hi, what's going on?
My two little sisters right now chained up.
How old are they?
11 and 14.
And they're chained up?
Yes.
This is the moment sheriff's deputies arrived at the Turpin home. The moment Jalissa was saved.
How you guys doing?
Good.
We got a call.
Okay, what kind of call did you get?
Well, we got a call that there was a young female walking around saying that she came from a house over here.
Think she came from here?
That's what she said.
How you doing, sir? I'm doing okay.
Well, we're gonna come in and check, okay?
For me, when I got out, it was a little bit intimidating, but I was so happy. Like, I was always on cloud 9 because it was like, honestly, just being able to see a tree, just being able to breathe in fresh air, that literally felt like heaven to me. I felt like it can't really get more scary or worse than being in that house.
All right, let's just go ahead and detain the parents.
In Ohio, the rescued children are out of their prison and, like Jalissa, are now able to smell air and see trees. The scary part is their freedom may be short-lived. Their mother, Elizabeth Siders, is claiming she was a victim of her husband, despite some of her children not even learning how to speak or write. Jalissa's mom claimed the same thing. In Ohio, the mom, through the courts, is fighting to try to see her children.
Yeah.
You know, she wants to see them.
Yeah.
Says she loves them.
Sorry. Okay. Sorry.
No, it's okay, but what do you think of that?
I think that is really dumb. And I do not think, I've seen people saying, oh, she's the victim or whatever. Okay, if she can be a victim, but that does not give her any slack whatsoever. I believe my mom was a victim, but that does not give her any, any excuse to do what she did to her kids.
Julissa says even seeing her mother in court made her ill.
I didn't ever know my mom, and she was always like in another room. I never actually saw her or had a conversation. The only time I ever saw her face, pretty much, was when she was coming towards me to abuse me or beat me up or whatever, you know, something bad. I would go to court sometimes and I would see just the back of her head, or even just talking about the stuff with my parents, and I would get physically sick where I would throw up because of the anxiety from it. And it really was hard to heal when I was okay, let's start healing. But then I'm going to see her in like a week, you know, or I'm going to be in court talking about her in a week. It was just, even that was hard.
So even just seeing the back of your mom's head?
It like was horrible for me. It was definitely not what I needed to heal.
Once freed, the Turpins had to learn everything about how to exist in the world, from how to eat food to something as simple as having a friend. It's something the Ohio children will have to face as well. Did you know that you could have a friend?
Like while I was in the house?
Yeah.
No. No. I don't know. I thought that people like having friends and like neighbors talking to each other and all that stuff, I thought that was like fake or just like stuff that's in the movies or something. I didn't know that like I could actually have a friend. I also didn't know that like school was even normal. I didn't know like where I would get a friend.
But through therapy and God, Jalissa says she has made it to the other side. She just bought her own home and finds healing spending time with her siblings and dog. She believes there will be another side for the Ohio kids, too.
Like, it literally is, like, so hard to adjust. And, like, for these kids in Ohio, them coming out into this world when they've been isolated their whole life it's gonna be hard. Like, as much as I wish I could be like, it won't be that hard, it'll be easy, that's not the case. It's gonna be really hard.
And there is so much more to Jalissa's story coming up in part 2 of our interview tomorrow night. All right, but coming up.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.